Hey heroes, Jesse here. You're watching Messed Up, the show where I tell you what's messed up in the comic book industry and comic books today. Now, today, Geoff is on vacation. He's not going to be here to totally rip on things that I say. So I'm just going to get into the big news, and there's a lot of big news that happened over the last week, and lots to talk about, lots of things that are considered messed up, some that are cool, and well, some of them it depends on your point of view. First up, Geoff Johns is leaving Green Lantern. Yes, I know, it's huge. He's been on there for 9 years, but he'll be replaced by Robert Venditti with art by Billy Tant. And if that's not big enough for you, all the other Green Lantern and Lantern-related titles will also be changing. Josh Fialkov and Bernard Change will be taking over Green Lantern Corps. Justin Jordan and Brad Walker will be taking over Green Lantern New Guardians. Josh Fialkov and Alessandro Vitti on Red Lanterns, as well as Keith Giffen and Scott Collins on Larfleeze. And that will most likely, I'm assuming that is going to be a brand new title in the fifth wave, one of the 8 comics that have gotten canceled. It will be one of the new ones. I'm assuming. But there's a chance that it could just be the backup in Threshold, and we just don't know yet. I don't know. We'll find out sooner or later. Another big news is that April O'Neil in the new Ninja Turtle movie has been casted. Megan Fox. Michael Bay has announced that Megan Fox is now going to play April O'Neil. I know, big shocker, everyone's going nuts, but some people, are still hoping that this movie will still end up being good. I know I am. If it's horrible, I swear I will do a video where I burn it on camera. But if it's good, then you will definitely get my review. Also, another new title has been announced for the 5th wave, and that is Batman/Superman. Now, if that doesn't sound very familiar to you, then I'll let you know that they did Superman/Batman before, the team-up book, and now they're going to do it again. But it's going to be written by Greg Pak with art by Jay Lee, and it's going to be set in the past, from the beginning of the New 52 when Superman and Batman first met. Wait a second. Didn't they already do that in Justice League? They did, so we're going to figure out what that's all about. Also, big news. Josh Trank, from the director of Chronicle, will be directing, along with Matthew Vaughn, the director of Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class, will be producing on the new Fantastic Four Reboot. Sounds really awesome, and I cannot wait to find out who they cast, because that's going to be big news as well. Also, quick update, 3 more weeks left of Young Justice and Green Lantern, the animated series. So if you haven't watched them, well, obviously go back and watch them, but if you still want to watch them after that 3 weeks is up, you need to sign the petition to move them to Vortexx, because honestly, I am pretty sure Cartoon Network is not going to reinstate it. I'm going to go on a limb and say that's not going to happen. But you know what could happen? It could go to Vortexx. DC Comics and Warner Brothers owns Vortexx. Now, I've heard some people say that Cartoon Network and DC Comics are owned by the same people. Sort of. Time Warner is a merging of like 3 different companies, and Cartoon Network is off of one of the 3, and DC Comics and Warner Brothers is one of the other 3, or one of the other 2, and so they're not exactly like same company. They are basically owned by like super high up guy, but that high up guy is not in control of both of them, so it's technically still 2 companies. Now, because of that, DC Comics and Warner Brothers being very closer together than having any connection to Cartoon Network, they just make stuff for it, right? So they have a better chance of getting these shows on Vortexx. So if you haven't already signed that petition, go and sign it. The link is in the description. And please, let all your friends know. If you know someone who likes the show, make sure they sign the petition too. Everyone needs to sign it. We're getting closer and closer to the end, and I know I do not want to see this end. So please sign the petition. Now, if you've watched any of my earlier videos, then you would know that there is a question of the week. Today's question is, how do you feel about Geoff Johns leaving Green Lantern? I'm actually a little bit disappointed. He left an era. Now, leave your answers in the comments. If you're on Comic Vine or Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr, go to the YouTube page, then put your comment in. It helps us out a lot, by the way. And if it doesn't hurt you at all, which I don't think it does, it actually might make you feel a lot better inside, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me. It helps me do what I like to do. Also, don't forget to check out our gaming channel. Links in the description. I play a lot of cool games like Metroid Fusion, and I will also be playing Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition soon. And I also play Maximum Carnage, Invincible Iron Man, and Teen Titans for Game Boy Advance. So don't forget to check all that out, and I will see you guys next week.